Good day. Our group is formed by Santiago del Valle, Miguel Mendoza, Jennifer Arias, and me, Omar Noa. We will talk about life decisions, specifically the decisions we make when we finish school, which is very important.
Problem situation. How to choose a major without parental pressure? Why does this arise? Upon completing high school, students face the challenging task of selecting a university major. For some, this decision is heavily influenced by their parents' expectations, who may pressure them to pursue a path that doesn't naturally ignite their passion. This parental pressure can lead to unhappiness and a sense of confusion in their university life. Furthermore, a lack of genuine interest in the chosen major can cause some students to abandon their university studies in search of a more fulfilling path. This not only carries emotional costs but also financial and time-related implications for both the student and their families.
For the data collection, we made an interview to the psychologist Luis Argenis. The main terms of the interview were vocational oriented, midlife crisis, and influence of social media. In the interview, it was found that the factors have effect on psychical and mental health. Social pressure, family, and economic factors influence in her career. Money does not warrant happiness, and young people need coping strategies and critical things.
Now let's beginning with this part that we have a tip or a little resume about the interview that we have made with the teacher Luis. So we resume all the interview in four topics that we think that it is so important for now and solution the problem. So let's beginning with the career choice difficulties. The career choice difficulties is when the students get out of the school and they have a lot of challenges and opportunities to have a career. So in many cases when they left the school, graduate of the high school, they have a lot of careers that we don't know in a few times which is the passion career. So in few times, like 2-3 months, they don't have time, and for consequence they don't know how choose that the career. So that is important, and it generates a lot of transformational like anxiety, depression. And other part that the career choice difficult is the economic part, because in many cases the people want to study something but the family or their people them don't have the money for pay their studies. So that is so bad, because in many cases we the people who pass that, they choose another career that isn't the career passion of their dreams of life. So that is so important, this part economic and the part psychological. So it's so important. So let's beginning with the impact of social media, where we have the YouTuber, the streamers, that in many cases that it is part of quotidian life, and this is so good. But in many cases, in especially with the people who get out of the school, people do 17, 18, they watch these videos and they feel that her life it isn't good in comparison with them, because in many cases they show a lot of money, a lot of successful. So that is so important. So that treat these topics occasionate the 20 crisis. So for understand these crises, we have a lot of graphics that the interview with the Dr. Liz. that they say a small view of perception of the reality of gratitude of the school. So let's beginning with the graphic. We have the difficulty in choosing a career. So this is caused by both internal and external factors. So in internal factors we have the psychological factors like depression, anxiety. In external factors, like how I mentioned before, we have the social pressure and the constant comparison throughout the social media, YouTubers, the streamers, people of people in Instagram people. So that is so really, and in many cases we don't don't know about that's problematic. So let's beginning with choice. Bad career desembocate in the crisis of the 20. That is that young people may be under pressure to become financially and independently, which can lead to stress and confusion about their future. And in summary about that, the crisis of 20 is about the people who choose a bad career or not choose the career of their dreams. They still in many in the next year they feel so bad because they in many cases they don't have the libertary economic independence.
Well, there is not a set solution, but actions can be taken such as creating campaigns in schools that seek to help students, especially those about to graduate, to decide their professional destiny, see what they are good at, what skills they have, and how this can be pursued either in a professional career or in a self-employment. In addition, we would seek to implement in schools a vocational counselor. This challenge includes career choice, mental health uses, the 20s crisis, offering autonomy and success, and the important impact of social networks to effectively support and guide young people. It's very imperative to provide emotional support, encourage autonomy, and emphasize the importance of values and meaningful relationships.